Love. Love is such an interesting word, an interesting idea. It's experienced so different by every single person. So fascinating. At one point, I was so desperate for love, desperate for a partner, desperate for this illusion. It's funny, I thought life was the cruelest joke because I didn't understand love. I didn't feel love. I didn't feel anything. And I thought love was just, the cruelest joke I'd ever heard of because I couldn't feel it. I couldn't experience it. And then I started my journey about 10 years ago after my shamanic training and my initiation. And I was really looking for love and trying to understand it. And I found it in places, in ways I did not even know it existed. My intention was for the universe to bring me experiences that I couldn't comprehend in that moment, that would expand my mind, experiences, and consciousness in ways that I couldn't comprehend in that moment. But to experience joy and love. And along my shamanic death doula decade, I had the privilege of experiencing love in ways I did not even know love existed. When sex and that kind of intimacy was released from the even possibility of happening, the barriers and boundaries softened, and the love that I got to experience was something that I still don't know how to talk about, because you can't. It's an experience. But it really changed the way that I thought about love, thought about partnership, thought about relationships. Because the love I got to experience living in other people's homes, moving through the most extreme emotions that a human feels, that's love. Having the privilege to witness someone's darkest moments, to be trusted with that, and then also to be gifted with seeing their brightest light. Like the depths of darkness and the brightest light and everything in between. When you go through that, it unlocks something that life is about experiences. Give yourself permission to take a chance, get outside of your box, experience something that is so foreign. To allow yourself to be so, I don't know. Each experience for me was so different, yet so magical. The hardest part was the grieving, because every 3 to 5 months I moved, and I became so present and so connected to that family, to that community. And it was so deep and so loving, and then all of a sudden, it's over. I didn't realize until I was living here alone the last year how much it really affected me, going from experience to experience to experience without taking time to really process in between. During that period of time, I really, well, there's a lot of reasons I didn't. But the gift of each of those experiences was love in a way that I didn't even know it existed. That's what I want. That is what I crave. The ability to just be so authentic and free. No boundaries, no filters. Just really experience what's happening with other people who are just as free and authentic and present with what's happening. No judgment. I guess that's what it is. It's not even free and authentic. It's the judgment-free zone. I think one of the most extreme experiences was when I got sharted all over. However, the magic of that was having been, rather than mortified, we laughed and we celebrated. Because that was one day that his body did what it needed without assistance. It came out. Yay! And then we just laughed about it. I joked about it. I said, you did that on purpose, didn't you? So that we would now have to shower together. Oh, you know, some of the stuff we go through is hard, but it doesn't have to be, it can be fun. It's what our body does. Things happen, trauma happens, healing happens, coming from the world of addiction. I've seen so much and experienced so much, and that's the bliss of it. Like, everything we go through really can be fun, and there can be the most amazing joy and gifts in each experience. Yeah, they're hard. Yeah, they're traumatic. Yeah, it's dirty sometimes and weird and awkward. But that's the beauty of it, because we're willing to be awkward together. We're willing to move through all of that together. And there's nothing, nothing more amazing than that in my experiences. So I would love to hear your experiences with that, because sometimes our darkest moments are the ones that actually mean the most. I think that that's why I enjoy the darkness so much more than the light. When I venture out into the light, it feels like that's just where there's so many illusions and smoke and mirrors. I've spent thousands of dollars and worked with amazing people. But when I get behind the scenes, sometimes it's like, I don't know. I guess I just really like the darkness. To me, it's, like I said, raw, real. It's where people speak their truths. It's where transformation happens. It's where a lot of things happen. For me, that's where the magic's at. And now I'm going to go play my swing again. I would love to actually meet you and see you live at a Daily Dose of Peace. That would be heavenly. Blessings.